Okay, here's time to fight Tinker Knight. For chivalry. So, as you can tell, this stage consists of mostly gears and immobile platforms, which are, you know, just like regular platforms, except that they don't move. And they have clockwork rats, so those guys are just like interesting little enemy. I wonder what's their secret? What makes them tick? You know what I mean? That was a beautiful pun. I didn't even plan it. Gonna go ahead and revel in that for a little bit of seconds there. Done revelation. If you're doing the splits over the gap, looks painful. Yes, he was definitely doing a little bit of Pilates. I don't know what the word would be. I don't know. Exercise. We'll go with that. So these things, there's something about the fact that there's something to them. I just don't know quite what it is yet. It's like they have like a little zap thing when they're stunned, but they don't really do anything when they're stunned. Can't quite figure it out. That's a big ass gear thing. Where'd it come from? Oh no. Came from right there. So I'm going to equip my phase locket, and I'm going to be able to use that to just phase through those sorts of problematic little areas. And there should be a secret right here. There is. And it leads to potentially a music score? No, but maybe there's one in the chest. I just get over there and pop it open and see what's in there. I like how he lockpicks via shovel. It's very, very interesting. I wonder if there's a lockpick knight. I mean, probably not. We're dead. So I lost 1,600 gold. Yeah, it's worth getting back up into that segment. It's going to take a little bit of a while to get there. So, Tai Chi. Yes, he's working on his breathing exercises. That's exactly what he's doing. And then he's like pushing out the jive and bringing in the love and whatever the hell it is that old people do when they do Tai Chi. I assume they just talk about Leave It to Beaver and show each other pictures of their grandkids. I'm sorry, it's not a martial art. It's a hobby at that point. Okay. It's an art. It's just not a martial art. I don't know what the hell it is. I know that there's actually people that do real Tai Chi, now that I think about it, for more than a third of a second. Like, as like a super combat discipline. And they are apparently really, really good fighters, so... what do I know? I wouldn't... the only fight I've gotten into was with a girl in, like, kindergarten. And I lost. So... I guess I'm not really in any place to judge anybody for doing any sort of martial arts. There. Although... I would love to do it. I really want to study capoeira, but I'll be damned if I'm going to be able to do it anytime soon. Like, that shit is so cool, but I'm way too out of shape for it. I'm just not very... I have the arms of the noodles. Okay, he's opening his chakras, yes. That's an interesting word for asshole. I'm going to just get across this gap and make sure that I don't fuck this up. Okay, those two other monies, I'm gonna let them be. That's like 400 money in total, but I got the main one, so I feel okay with it. Let's pop over here and do a little fishing minigame. What is this saying? Warhorn. Oh, okay, nothing I really care about right now. So there needs to play some fishing music. Okay. Whatever, Troople Fish. I guess saying that they're Troople Fish is a bit of an oxymoron, as they are trouts. I guess they would be pronounced trouples. Wait, yeah, I guess they are pronounced trouples. I messed this up. I've been messing with their pronunciation forever, and I haven't had anybody to correct my terrible butchering of the lore of this game. I bet there are people that get way into the lore of this game. There's people that get way into the lore of everything. So it should be something like that for this game just as well. I thought for a second that those little... How do I do? Okay. I thought for a second that those platforms that were going up were going to kill me because they were going to squish me. I wasn't really paying attention to their height, but I just saw them and I was like, I'm going to die to this thing, aren't I? I'm going to die to this thing, aren't I? Okay, I want to get up here and just wallop this guy with my shovel, which I can't do. Holy shit, back the fuck off, dude. I don't want whatever you're selling. Seriously. You keep your damn Scientology to yourself. I just want this checkpoint. Now I don't care about your religion. He's like, I will get you. Oh shit, I forgot about this small gap. Well, what can solve it but more gears? He's like a techno wizard guy. I'm gonna die so soon. Oh no. Sort of reminds me of those guys from Warhammer. The machine people, the people that basically made like machines out of magic. Okay. This guy is kind of nasty, but now he's dead, so his opinions on life are pretty much no longer relevant to anything. And I hope he didn't have a wife and kids, because they're probably dicks just like he was, and I don't think the world needs any more people like him. What the hell? Are those missiles? I don't know what they are. They look like they're rocket swords, aren't they? Exactly what they are. Let's all contemplate death, shall we? Technocracy? Yes. Can work it out, then move into different martial art, travel to master, then go into acting. I do Taekwondo, it's all legs, because you need my noodle arms. That's funny. I suppose that's not an unreasonable point to make. Oh good, we used our iframes there to we used our iframes again. Perfect. Well, I say we, but I really mean I, because you all didn't really influence much of my attitude there. I assume if you were to play this game, you would probably be like, you know, the super duper master of it. I, on the other hand, need to go to the left here to see all sorts of gooditude. This is not going to be worth doing, but it also might not be not worth doing, if that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, yes, this is what I wanted to see. I knew I was going to get some sort of special ability here. Probably some sort of mid-air super dash. You're not going to believe what I've just found. Want to see mobile gear. Ride above our hazards and reach higher places. I don't know what this does. Right. Okay. Oh, I know what it is. Oh. Well, now I can't get up there. If only there were some sort of little step down here. Oh, here it is. Now I just need to go. Oh. Wait. I could think this one through. My two neurons are firing. Holy shit. They're telling me to press up and J. They're telling me to press up and J, guys. You want to see this? Up J. Oh. Yay, that was not at all how I expected that thing to behave. But it got me to where I wanted to go, so I can't really be too mad at it. So I need to jump, press up and J. No, press up and J, then just jump on it. And it's going to take me right through this whole segment. Safe and sound. Nothing bad will happen if you're riding on a mobile gear. Shovel Knight, the line. I assume this is my contemplation of death. That would be ridiculous to see like some sort of shitty like 8-bit game try and have like this super duper poignant war story. Like, I don't know, it sounds like the presentation at that point. Normally I'm not one to say like, oh, it's not a good game if it doesn't have graphics. I think that if your graphic style is too primitive, you probably can't take on particularly deep storylines. That being said, there is one thing I can think of that goes against that, and that would be this interesting game called The Company of Myself, which is a little Flash game, and I think the makers of it went on to like make more games. I just don't remember any of them right now, but The Company of Myself was this game that was kind of inspired by Braid and those Braid likes back in the aughts of Dickety 2000, and I'm gonna make my life a little bit easier and throw down a mobile gear. Oh, you come up here this whole time? Let's see if I can land right on this platform. I do. And then I just go, do. Perfect. Do I like hurting people? I like hurting bad people. And thankfully in this game, it's not that morally gray. So, here's the final blow. This shit's getting kind of real for fucking Shovel Knight. A game about whacking people with a shovel. Yes, we're gonna talk about, like, the serious implications of, like, the terrible things that war has wrought upon this land. You know, money is overrated. I'm not greedy. There's a checkpoint, we're gonna get that money. I'm gonna throw down the mobile gear. I'm just gonna go to the left. And that mobile gear fucking was the worst idea I've ever had. I mean, I've had some terrible ideas. I went to private school, mind you. Fucking no! No! Okay. That was the most pathetic I've ever felt in my entire life. I want to go to the left. I want to go up the staircase. I'm gonna go up to the staircase. Wait. Huh? Oh. Huh? And huh? Huh. I'm gonna go to the right. Anyway. So, whoa, shit, no! Come back. Please. Please come back, thing. No, no, I want to be a part of you. I do not want you to ever leave me like that again. That was traumatic. I could not, I'm getting separation anxiety. Oh, shit. Ah, that worked out well. Nothing bad can ever happen again. Oh, shit, these people are here. Bad stuff is happening. I'm gonna try and see if I can whack him off the edge. I don't need to. He can live. I'm gonna move on and just pretend that he was saying something to the effect of, I'm sorry, I forgive you, let's go get drinks later, and we're not gonna ever fight like that ever again. Post-traumatic dig disorder. Jeez. Oh man, these guys are full of pain in this little segment. I have so little health now, but there's going to be a wall chicken right here, as it is right next to the other things. The other thing being code word for checkpoint. So to the left, there's a secret area. I'm going to go ahead and pop my little waggity doodles over there. Don't quite know what the hell a waggity doodle is. Oh, this is how I could get that segment earlier. Could have jumped. Well, whatever. The point is, I'm at this segment now. Holy shit. Surprise, motherfucker. That was scary. So there was a game called Company of Myself. This is a point I tried to make forever ago. It was kind of like one of those Braid-like weird games, and it had a really, really good storyline. And what it was about like this dude who basically has to go on these adventures or whatever with his wife, and it's like he can make shadows of himself to solve puzzles, like basically kind of like that. It's actually a section of Braid which is exactly like that, isn't there? So he can make like copies of himself which follow the moves that you give him, and he meets like this one lady who has the same power as he does, and they become married, and they like go around in like this fantasy world and solve these puzzles together. And then at one point there's like this really weird puzzle which is unbeatable without like sacrificing his wife. So you just have to like solve this puzzle, kill the wife character, and then you play through the rest of the game by yourself. And then it ends with you like waking up in an insane asylum, and like you apparently like actually like the player character actually murdered his wife. And it was really fucking weird and actually really quite well done. Something about the way it was presented just kind of made it work. So I guess I'm wrong. Sometimes video games, even if they're 8-bit or like really, 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 really simple, can pull off like emotional storylines. There was actually something kind of similar to that now I think about it. The show BoJack Horseman, where, oh crap, I wasn't paying attention to what's going on. I almost died. As usual, that's the root cause of all my death, was just not looking while I crossed the street. I've died 100 billion times before, and it's not gonna be what the fuck am I saying? I'm trying to collect gems now. Anyway, so BoJack Horseman is kind of like... It's this really, really good show that talks about like depression and like self-loathing and like stuff I've never ever seen before. But the main character is a horse. And a lot of people like hate the show as a result because they can't get over like how, like what the fuck is up with all these animal characters. Like why is everybody an animal? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Can't really fault them for thinking that. It is really weird. It takes a little bit of getting used to. But if you can get over it, I really recommend that you do, because it's a really good show. And the reason that they do it, where they have like these weird fantasy characters and they have these people be animals, is because they figure like the zanier that they can make stuff at times, the like more room they have to play to make it like more hard hitting when they want it to be. So it like balances out like how crazy fucking depressing the show is with like just these stuff that's like cartoonish nonsense. So it's a good show. I died. Phantasmagoria? No, I've never heard of it. It sounds really interesting. It sounds pretentious as hell. Yeah, the company myself was very pretentious, but it's cool. I like the game. The people that made it went on to do cool stuff, so I was happy to hear that they are still in the business. On this game's case, there's so much chat I'm not paying much attention to. Is that show called Drawn Together? No, Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna... Drawn Together was the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Drawn Together was like a depressingly bad show. Drawn Together, like... just watching that show just made me think like, oh, they got people that kind of knew what they were doing to make the worst show that they possibly could have. Like, there was just nothing close to anything good at all, except for, fuck. Like, I've never seen a show abandon its concept as fast as it did, too. Like, jeez. Like, by episode 3, I really hate it when shows flanderize. So, that's when, like, the characters kind of lose their premise, where the show kind of just gets off the rails and everything becomes, like, this weird caricature of itself. Drawn Together did that by about episode 2. So, that goes to show how much I hated that fucking show. Family Guy has totally gone off the rails, too. And, like, none of the characters are anything other than just vehicles for telling jokes at this point. They don't have personalities, let's be honest. Like, they just kind of exist, and then they just say things in the voice actor's voice and the writers wrote. Like, it just sucks. I really don't like Family Guy at all. And then you watch, like, a good show, like Venture Brothers or something, and it's just like, not only is, like, the animation awesome, but the writing's awesome, and just, like, you're just like, man, to think that this show is not nearly as popular as fucking Seth MacFarlane's crap is just, like, very, very upsetting. But then again, I've always loved 2D animation, but pretty much, Lady Bird can attest, it's pretty much the only thing I really watch. Like, I'll watch some live action stuff, but mostly I just watch cartoons, which is kind of something I am actually really embarrassed to admit, but whatever. I'm gonna admit it on stream. Oh cool, I got through this segment. I'm gonna die if I stay on that platform. I'm not going to stay on the platform, therefore I didn't die. I was just like, I'm going to fall off if I stay on here. Good, we got our wall chicken. We got our... Well, this thing didn't barely do anything. We have to thwack the shit out of it. There we are. And here's something I should definitely break. What do you think? I should break this one, guys? I think I'm gonna break it. You only heard of it. Yeah. Oh, he's so little. You make all the noise, I can't think straight. I have so much work to do. Let's work in the task, little friend. Big work then, man. I'll show you a thing, too. That was a short dialogue. That's good, because that actually was not... Aw, he's like a little baby man. Oh, now he's crying. I assume he's gonna get into a robot suit. What do you think is the likelihood of robot suit? I'm thinking incredibly likely, or perhaps guaranteed. Not really sure which. He keeps falling on his face, too. That's the best part. Either that or the game just gave us a total break here. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that... Oh shit, how the fuck do I memorize this guy's patterns? Oh man, this is an intense fight. I don't think I can do this one. It's gonna yeah, this is probably gonna be a 3-trier. Oh. Okay. Here comes the mech suit. Holy shit. I underestimated the mech suit. Okay, so the missiles are platforms. It's made out of wood. Neat. And then I'm on the drill, so I can jump on top of him, hit him in the head. And that seems to be a good little plan for kicking his ass. He shoots these projectiles up into the right, so I just need to kind of move such that I stay away from those at any given times. He also has iframes there when he does the thing. where he, like, pulls backwards. Kind of weird, but whatever. I got knocked off. I can jump on the drill. Okay, so the drill is kind of like those little platforms that we were on earlier. So I can just jump on them a whole bunch when I'm on them to stay on them. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. If you were playing the game, you would know precisely what I meant there. Alright. Let's kick some ass. And now, how are they going to throw this shit down? Probably to the left like that, and it's going to fill up approximately a third of the screen, which I can deal with there. Because all I need to do is just be on the other 2/3 of the screen of safety. I think I should be able to probably kill him at this point, unless that happens. I just need to make sure that I dodge the ones that go up and to the right, and I may have gotten to this guy in one try. Perfect. Have a good night, Purple. Every attempt at making film animation for adults. That's because most animation for adults is just something like boobs, poop stankles, boobs, more boobs. And then that's the whole thing. Like fucking heavy metal. It's terrible. You watch cartoons? Generator Rex, they also have a Disney collection. But yeah, I pretty much only watch cartoons and animated stuff. I don't know. Maybe I just never grew up. I also like comedies, and like the animated comedies tend to be really good. Like sitcoms are okay, but I don't know. They tend to be. I don't know what it is with sitcoms. They tend to play it a lot more safe. Animated stuff tends to really push the barriers a lot more. So I'm gonna just bounce on this dude's head. Oh no! I'm not gonna be able to save her. I saved her. That was scary. I didn't collect any of the money there, but who needs money anyway? What sort of thing? Well, I didn't mean to go fishing. More money? Or maybe... Oh, a meal ticket. Cool. So that... Oh, you get a meal ticket every time you beat a world. So, I finished all like the Ice World stuff. And now I can move on to... Dark World, mayhaps? It looks pretty damn dark. Oh. I mayhaps be approaching the end of the game.